Yo, what's up? This is Creased.
What's up?
I'm Trey. This is Casita.
Yes, sir. Welcome to Creased.
Yes, sir. We're out here now for sure. First episode. We're kind of drop some sneaker knowledge on you, show you what's up, show you some new stuff. And as always, what's up, Casita?
Oh, yes, sir. Ain't no half stepping around here. You know it.
No, Devin. Yes, sir. All right, so we'll jump into our first segment of the day. We'll start every episode with our kicks of the day. Just kind of a pair from our collection that stands out, something that we want to show off a little bit. What you got, Casita?
Oh, man. My kick of the day is going to be the Air Jordan 1 sale. You know what I mean? Nice, crispy.
Yes, sir.
All sale colorway. Nice little
Worn
off-white.
because we're out here.
Yes, sir. Number one, because we are on number one. We got the white the sale with the red tongue tag, and we got the all white upper with the all sale bottoms. Probably a little dusty because I actually wear my shoes, but yeah, man, this is kick number one, man. I love this shoe, man. This is a great steal. I got this off of Foot Locker. Man, these were sitting, bro. These were sitting.
Yeah. I know.
SBB quality, bro. That's what a lot of people like about this SBB quality.
The one that got picked up late that everybody was jumping on the bandwagon late on those.
Super late on these, man. I'm glad I got these in rotation right now. Great for springtime. So these are day ones right here. I love them.
There you go. For sure. All right.
What you got?
My kick of the day. I'm going with the recently released Seattle 10.
Ooh,
yes, sir. This. You know me, I've been waiting on this for a long time.
That's my boy, yes, sir.
This is a shoe I waited on for a hot minute. Obviously, from the City Pack originally. This was the retro that came out, I think, October of last year.
Something like that, yeah.
190 retail was pretty normal. I think it was October. It might have been September, something like that. But anyways, I got these for Christmas because I wanted them for Christmas. I knew the shoes were coming for Christmas. I knew the shoes were coming for Christmas.
Hey.
So, yeah, I love these shoes. These are super sick. Third, if I'm not mistaken, of the City Pack that is re-retroed out. So we got obviously the green and black sole right there with the yellow Jumpman, which is super fire. Yeah, man, green lining. It's super simple, basic. How I love my 10s. So yeah, that's my kick of the day, bro. Seattle 10s.
Only thing they need to bring back is the Seattle Supersonics. That's next.
Bring the Seattle Supersonics, and you can drop off some Sacramento 10s to me too, because I need those.
Yeah, man, hell yeah, matching jersey.
The next ones I can keep because I got the Orlando's and they're fairly similar, but I need them Sacramentos. We need those this year.
Man, if they put the Sac Towns out there, bro. Hey, man.
I need them this year, JB.
Hey, JB. Hey, hit on Mike Bibby. Hit on Mike Bibby on the FaceTime. Tell him that I need them.
You're right. C-Web, somebody from
C-Web, somebody, man.
Somebody, bro. Blotty.
Yeah. Call the whole team, bro. I need everybody. Sign the jersey.
All right, so we'll move on to our next segment.
What we got up next, Trey?
Fresh out the box, my
Fresh out the box.
Yes, sir. Some news. So, what'd you think about Travis jumping on Fortnite?
Oh man, Travis Scott on Fortnite, man. So it's a good time right now, man. Unfortunately, we are coming to y'all live right now during the quarantine vibes. COVID-19 times. It's cool. Travis trying to reach out to his audience. He's trying to make a name for himself. I did get to see some clippets on YouTube about how his performance went. I heard most people said it was short, but it was cool. I got to see him. He's rocking the Air Jordan 1 highs, the Travis Scott edition. So the little mocha joints and
bro, it was fire. It was 16. All the videos I saw were like 9-10 minutes about. And it looked insane. Like I don't play that game, unfortunately, so I don't know anything about how they got there or what they did to get it and all that.
Yeah.
But, it looked like a full-on like virtual festival, and it looked interesting. They were in space and stuff, so it was wild, bro. But like you said, it was definitely something cool to do where there's everybody's IG live and stuff. This was like a concert effect that you could get from a video game, which is what everybody was doing anyways. So.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. Like to be able to log on to a video game and see like, one of the top selling artists of all time right now, at this time in his peak, to just be killing it on a video game platform. That's dope, and much more level because he is from our part of town of Houston, Texas. So
Jack, yes sir.
Yes, sir. Cactus Jack Records.
Yeah.
So,
but they also dropped the merch along with it. They dropped like the PlayStation merch. They had round one yesterday along with the Kid Cudi song.
Oh yeah, the Scots, man. The Scots. Hey, man, it's a banger, man. Hey, wow. I'm looking forward to hearing more of that. Apparently, there's a collaborative album on the works. I'm trying to hear what's up with that,
bro.
So,
run it.
Run that. I want all of that.
Yes, sir. I need that. That will be on repeat until quarantine is over for sure.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they got to drop it tomorrow in order for that to happen. But beggars can't be choosers. So
big facts. Yeah, but the merch was interesting. They had like a Nerf gun. They had the action figures and stuff. So I saw they had a second round of merch today with like a different cover for the Scots and some other stuff, some like PlayStation controller pieces and stuff like that. So.
You copped, right? You copped. What'd you get?
I copped yesterday. I can't believe I copped the action figure. Yeah, I copped. It's supposed to come in a box. I don't know if it's one or two of them, but it was like $80, and it was like it's supposed to be like a solid size action figure. So I got that, and then I got a T-shirt that he had out there too, because I was like, man, those emails that they send out, they're just on it, bro. Like Travis, those emails, they'll send you right in, like. Most of my stuff I get off Twitter, and I'm just like following all these pages that I follow, and I just click on and I get lucky sometimes. But with Travis, man, as soon as you see that email hit, you probably got it first. And so that's something I do appreciate about their website. There's no real messing around or no like BSing, you know what I'm saying? So
they plug you right in exactly where you need to be.
Bro, I've gotten a solid amount of stuff off the Travis website. It's a solid thing they got. It doesn't look great. It looks like crap, to be honest, but it gets the job done. So it's cool with me. I didn't, it's a lot cooler hitting on a crappy website like that than striking out on Instagram for the vlogs this morning.
I need that lockdown browser link to all the shoes. That's what's next.
Yeah, feel that.
Man.
All right, so let's get into something else. So your boy Ye, Yeezy,
my boy,
billionaire, full-on billionaire, officially. That's wild.
Hey, man, hit the whole billion on him, man.
I'm so happy for this man, for sure. $1 billion, man, coming from, starting from rap and came where he came from. Like, that's just so tight.
Who would have known? Who would have known?
Bro, got his jaw wired shut. Billionaire.
Billy, man. Straight Billy. Man, obviously it's been a long road for the boy Kanye, man. Hit producer, number one artist in the world at some points of time. It's good to see the man come up on top, man. Honestly, according to Forbes, most of his revenue comes from the 350 sales, the 350 V2 sales, which have come in abundance of colorways.
Pick a weekend.
It's almost, I think it was back when he joined Adidas back in 2013, where he said that he wants everybody to be able to get their hands on a pair of 350s, V2s. So I honestly feel like he's been able to fulfill that with the crazy amount of colorways that have come out, the crazy amount of restocks that have come out. Right. Speaking of restocks, you got the Zebras coming back out in June, late June.
Round 15.
Like how you just be a fool to miss out. At this point, man. So man, shout out to Ye, man. Kanye, he put the pen on the paper, and he put his foot on the gas, man. He definitely.
If you're stacking $1 billion though, how much of that $1 billion comes from his music compared to his fashion and all that?
Oh, come on, man. He's taking a couple breaks within the music realm. Between
Right. He's put out some all timers.
Yeah, man. But it's like
global tours, global worldwide tours. I mean.
Yeah, man. Oh, okay. Hold on. Side note. quick
We're
side
stacking
note.
a billion. We're
Quick side
stacking a
note.
billion.
You know, he canceled the St. Pablo tour on me, bro. Like the second time around, I was about to go to that joint, dude, and he canceled on me. That's when he started going crazy. Can you believe this dude set out a GoFundMe page and had his fans try to donate money to him?
Keep it.
Man, yeah, dog, I was like, at that point, that's when I'm like, oh man, like, is my boy gone forever, man? But
that hurts.
yeah, man, no, that one really hurt. But you know, I'm glad to see him back on the upper end. You know,
man,
maybe the Kardashian curse isn't all what it's out to be. So,
I mean, what are the billionaires? Is Diddy a billionaire? I think if he's not, he's awfully close. If he's not, and then
who?
Diddy's a billionaire, huh?
Oh man, I gotta fact check that. I think
I think that would be close if he's not, and I think Jay is for sure, right? I think Jay-Z passed it a little while back, but like a year or two ago. But that's incredible. $1 billion, bro. $1 billion.
It's hard to go from that M to that B, man. Like
that is. I mean, I'm trying to get to the M.
I'm still trying to get one M first. You know what I'm saying? Like one M will do me good for a year.
One whole M.
One M, I'll be swimming, dog. I'll be good.
I'll be set for sure. We'll be in the studio in this month.
Oh, bro, I'm be killing it with one M, bro. Like, hey, you see all these boxes back here, man? Just cover the whole wall, dog. That's it.
I feel it. All right, so on some other news, on the COVID front, I see StockX is dropping 100 to 150 employees. Jeez, that's tough for sure.
Wow. I mean, yeah, it's crazy to think about that. You know, StockX is doing this after I think it was like a week or a week ago. Excuse me, a week or 2 weeks ago, where they increased the buyers selling. Like they added a processing fee of 3%.
Buyer processing fee.
Yeah, a buyer's processing. Man, like. You know how much I have to fork up in order to buy on resale? Look, man,
process it, bro. Just process
super big advocate for super big advocate for retail only, man. Like if I can't cop it for retail, I won't cap it at all. I'm not, you know, just like my name says right down here, you know, Mr. No Backdoor. I'm never gonna cop something out the back end and try to scam the sneaker community. That's just not who I am, man. But
I feel it.
You know, StockX, you know, the laying off coworkers or laying off, you know, their staff, and then also adding on the seller fee. You know, honestly, it's not looking like a good sign over there at StockX right now.
Right.
You know, I don't know if this is like death to resellers or death to you know, just StockX in particular. And, you know, honestly, after that StockX announcement of the 3% increase, you saw like SneakerCon, that was one big one. eBay, that was another big one. You know, they came out with notifications letting people know that they would never overcharge them for shoes. So
just so you know, I got the one from eBay for sure.
Just so you know,
real quick. We would never do that.
Not a super slap in the face, but it's just like, hey, look our way. You know,
we would never do that to you. That would be rude.
We'll never front on you, type shit. So,
some people be half stepping.
Oh man, it's not neither one of us. So,
ain't no half stepping here.
No, I can't afford it. So, but yeah, man. I don't know, man. Like with all said and done, man. Maybe eBay will come back on top. You know, Goat, the Goat app. You know, they recently just did did a 3-day escapade of having some shoes on lock. You know, for below retail or under retail pricing. So that's a super dope concept, especially after StockX announced that. Man, I'll be quite honest with you. I don't see StockX making it past the rest of this year. So
that's crazy. Yeah, at the end of the year. I mean, they've been a force, but it's interesting that you see like GOAT keep going, but you see like a company like StockX because of these problems they're having right now folding it, and like it's definitely they're on a bad path right now. That is not looking hot, but yeah, man, end of the year. That's wild for sure. That's a hot take, sizzling. Sizzling hot
I
take.
mean, super hot take, super hot take. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'll still consider StockX as the staple for resale value, as most
Right.
people do.
Yeah, as of right now, for sure.
But I
Without
don't see I just don't see a lot of people copping off of StockX anymore, man. It's just like who wants to pay a 3% increase on a pair of shoes that
that were already
probably
getting
buy
tagged,
locally?
Yeah.
It's just not gonna work like that, man. Just I don't see it, man. But best of luck to those who were
for
displaced during
sure.
this time of crisis.
For sure, I think that's the big thing here is that we can't get lost in like that's terrible that StockX lost their employees, but there's people getting laid off all over the world right now, and that's it. We gotta take care of ourselves first, and then we'll get around to we'll get back to shoes. They'll be there, and those people hopefully can get a job like they had prior. Definitely back in when this is all said and done. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hopefully those people find a refuge wherever they go, man.
Right.
Who got drafted? But I heard the ESPN update. Who's that?
I see who got drafted.
Who got drafted?
No, they're just going over it. But
what are we? We're day 2 in the draft.
No, it's 3. It's over. It looks like the Vikings and the Colts did really good though, from what this says.
Okay.
That boy had Todd McShay had the corona.
Todd McShay had it?
Todd McShay couldn't even do the draft because he has the Rona right now. That shit is crazy.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah. Shout out to Todd McShay, man. Hope he gets better.
Yeah, man. Hey, speedy recovery.
Yeah, for sure. So, got one more topic for you before you jump into some other stuff. 2K20, big poppin'. They got big poppin' right now in quarantine. Gamer exclusive kicks coming out. They PG had a pair come out recently. Giannis had a pair come out recently. Any thoughts on the looks of those?
Oh man.
Any interest in playing video games all day?
Man, that's a lot of work to put in to just win a chance to buy a pair of shoes.
Pay for them. Yeah, I'm with you.
Oh man, maybe I'm just an old head. I can't play video games to like link my account to an app and then try to buy a pair of shoes. Oh man, like it sounds
crazy.
It sounds like it's more work outside of the video game itself.
Yeah.
In order to just cop the shoes, man.
For sure. It's a whole process.
Yeah, man. Shout out to 2K Sports, man. Trying to keep these people involved during these times.
Great idea. Sure.
It's a cool idea, man.
What was it?
It was
players
the
that are involved. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
PG4s, the digicamos that look pretty fire.
Yeah, Giannis did the 4 brothers a couple months ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. Yeah, the purple ones with the speckle.
Yeah, man.
Multicolored speckle. I mean, I was hooping them for sure.
Oh yeah, somebody's gonna catch these buckets in these shoes, man.
Yes, so, you already know.
Yeah, that's an absolute. So, man, it's a cool gesture, man.
Yeah, if I could win them straight up without paying for them, if I could just straight up win them, I would for sure do it. And considering we're in this quarantine situation, and I have the time to do it right now, if I didn't have to pay for them, I would do it just to hoop in them. I would do it just to try to win them so I could wear them to hoop in them. So that's where I would do it. But like you said, it's not something I'm going to play just to get the chance to buy.
Yeah, man. It's not like hooping these shoes retail value either, man. It's they're asking for, top of the line retail money for these shoes, man. Nowadays, I mean, you can't even say nowadays because even in the past, Nike basketball shoes have all been about performance, to the peak level. But with nowadays, most people want to wear their basketball shoes with a pair of jeans. And you don't see that really much out of the newer additions to the Nike family.
Yeah.
With prior LeBron releases, that was the case. But with the newer people that are coming on board with Nike, I'll even go as old as Kyrie.
Yeah, for sure. Kyrie, PG.
Yeah, Kyrie, PG, Giannis. excuse me, not Giannis, but Giannis.
They're about to come for you in the comments. All the Greek people.
Oh man, they're about to rip me, but it's okay. But with all that said and done, man, it's like, those shoes are really meant for on court. Great for if you're a collector of those type of shoes.
Right.
Go ahead, add them to the collection. You'll
if
have
you
a
love
great
the PGs,
story to go with it.
Yeah,
but common buyer.
Not for us. Not for us,
man.
We'll leave it alone. I will mention one thing though that I do wish I got a chance to buy, and that's this Supreme COVID-19 relief shirt though from
from
Murakami. The Supreme, it was fire. It was a bit. I mean, they put out so many of the same shirt, the box logo shirt, which is cool. But this one with the Murakami fire on it.
The Murakami print on the box logo with the all white. Oh man. All the proceeds went to a nice charitable foundation, NUSA.org, or helpusa.org, excuse me. It was great. I like the fact that they dropped it on a day that is outside of Supreme's typical launch date. That it cleared a couple of the crowds, but obviously it did not clear the launch time, bro, man. You blinked and that thing was gone, bro. So
it was gone.
It's like any box logo. So
yeah, man, it was cool though. It was a cool thought. It was cool in the moment for sure, and definitely something I would have loved to purchase for sure.
Absolutely, man. $60 off the top. Y'all can catch this with quickness.
Keep it for sure.
Swipe the card 2 times, man. Sorry.
All right, now we'll jump into a new segment. Let's see, we got Order Confirmed. So Order Confirmed is going to be me and fill you in on a few of our recent drops that just came out, anything that's come out in the past few weeks. All different brands, no discrimination here. So first thing we're going to jump into is the Jordan 6 Defining Moments pack. But not the pack, just the shoe.
DMP 6s. Definitely a coveted colorway. Everybody remembers the pack that dropped. I think it was it 08, 06?
13, 12? I think it was 13. I want to say it was 13 years ago, 14, something like that.
It was a while back.
It was a long time ago, yeah.
But definitely one of the most coveted coveted packs to drop. Cool that they separated the two. 6s are coming out first. Of course, they've already dropped. 11s are on the way. Rumored to be on the way. Did you cop?
Sign me up. I did. I had to. I also had a gift card, but I did cop. I was gonna cop them regardless. Those are shoes I've been waiting on for a long time. Another one. I am a avid New Orleans Saints fan, so it's gonna go with a lot of my gear. So yeah, I'm all for that. Do that. This is a 6 shoe. Yeah, the Jordan 6, one of my favorite models. I have a couple pairs of those 6s already. I was looking forward to adding these to my collection. Yeah, gold is in for sure.
Black and gold, man, never can go wrong with that type of colorway. I of course did also cop. The only downer that I had about the release was the amount of restocks that they had throughout the week. With just original release date from Sneakers app to other retailers like Champs. Who else released them? East Bay was a big one.
Everybody
DTLR.
Yep. DTLR had them, but yeah, for sure.
Man, it's almost like a love-hate relationship. You want everybody to be able to win on a very highly coveted shoe, but at the same time, you want the shoe to have its exclusivity. Nothing feels greater than you wear a pair of shoes and people rubberneck on you, dog.
And nobody else around you got them things on.
Yeah, like, oh man, you got those things on. Like, where'd you get those? Man, you get to tell a story about how you got them. But Yeah, man, it's
Airport's
cool.
my favorite place. Airport's my favorite place to stunt like that with like a fresh pair that everybody's just like, oh shit, look at
Yeah, that guy.
that guy. Just got off a flight. Just got off a flight in his new J's. Look at that guy.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, love that. So yeah, we'll jump into another pair. The 420 was this past week. National holiday at this point. Especially since all our essential workers are still out there working hard.
Yes, sir.
But Nike SB went ahead and dropped the inverted skunk pair, this year's 420 shoe. What do you think about that one?
Really dope shoe. They couldn't go wrong either way. The strawberry cough, of course, was the one that we were all looking forward to. They hit us with the reverse skunk a week before, so couldn't go wrong either way. Very highly upset with the release. Big flop on the release.
Big flop.
As you know, they released through La Familia, local skate shop, I believe in Minneapolis or
420 pairs.
Is it Minneapolis or Minnesota?
Minneapolis is in Minnesota, right?
Damn, I'm bad with geography.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh man, the comments about to go crazy.
Like Minnesota.
Yeah, man, it released up there, man. We're down in Texas. We don't know anything aside from
that's way up there.
Austin and Dallas, but
right. It's essentially Canada for us.
Yeah, you're essentially Canada at that point, but yeah, very very limited release. Released via the Cop Date app.
What?
Whoa, man! Oh my gosh!
Where did you find this at?
I highly doubt anybody had that on lock or anybody had that just brewing in the back. We're on the burner.
If they would have charged 99 cents for that app, it would have gone up, bro.
Say it again.
If they charged 99 cents for that app, it would have gone up.
Oh yeah, that app had the potential to, like, of course, blow up, but
what? For sure, that would have been wild.
Man.
They're super sick. The inverted colorway was, I think, a great. I think it was going to come around eventually, right? So I think that was something that they probably had in the works for a long time, knowing how exclusive that first skunk was, right? And everybody wanted. Everybody still talks about it to this day when they talk about top SBs and stuff. So this could be something that had been in the works for a long time. So the invert I thought was super sick instead of just like giving us some different little hints and putting it back out. But yeah, so the strawberry cough is supposed to be dropping later this year, which I feel like is a not good decision, and that they should hold them for another 420, because that is a 420 shoe. I don't care what you tell me.
Kind of hard to, tell somebody else in the middle of the year that another 420 shoe is going to drop.
Right. Like,
but
do we get another 420? Is that what that means?
Yeah. I mean, who's trying to oppose that? I don't hear anybody trying to oppose that right now. So, yeah, man, no, it's a great 10-year anniversary type of deal. Like, the originals dropped in 2010, so now 2020 hit y'all with the reverse. So it's cool, man. Of course, we all wish for a better release, better method of release, but
yeah,
it is.
Okay, last question. Man. Last question on these. What if you got any number out of 0 to? Do you think there's a 0 first off, and then any number between 0 and 420? Which one would you pick?
Man, I'm gonna hit you with the comic book theory, man. The closer you get to 1, the better, man. It just
okay, yeah.
That issue date, man. That you get 1 out of the cream of the crop. That's game changer. But of course, 420 out of 420 would be the hot take. It's like, oh man, it's like I got the all be all one. Nobody can touch me on this, man. It's like 420 out of 420. Oh man, got it.
Sure, bro. I would be just as ecstatic with the 417s as I would the 420s. But yes, for sure, the 420 out of 420 would be uber fire, and that would have to probably go in a case for me.
Yeah, man. Tell us what number you would like in the comments
Oh,
below.
man.
Just go ahead and tell us what number you'd like to get.
Yeah, we want to hear it.
According to the masses, most people would want to get the number 69.
Yeah, I mean, that's on you, the masses.
That is
Good on
beyond
them.
my belief why you would want 69 out of 420, but to each his own.
Hey, man, do you for sure? Do
Do
you?
you, man? Do you? But 420 for me personally, I would take that and I'll run with it. So that
Right.
that seems like a cool number. 420 or number 1.
Number 1. Those are both super sick. Yeah, I just always go to my favorite number, which is 11. So I would want 11 because I think that would be tight because that's my favorite number.
Can't fight you on that one, bro. That would be fire flames, man.
Yes, sir. But you are correct. 420 and 1 are probably definitely the most sought after, and they're probably in good hands of like Cheech and Chong or something.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Or Wiz Khalifa or some shit. You know what I'm
They
saying?
definitely got some type of cult following with the number 69. So
Yeah, right. Yeah, they can keep that. I'm good on it. All right, we'll jump in. We got a couple more recent drops. Yeezy, back again. 700s. The Phosphor. I think we got all black with the yellow on the outside of the body. Majority of the body. Got the 700 backwards. I think it's in silver, right?
He got two recent
black.
ones. He got the bone colorway and then the Phosphor with the yellow.
The Phosphor with the yellow. Yeah, I think it's silver on the writing on the shoe, but both. The bone is my pick. The bone is fire to me.
Of course, man. You can never go wrong with a neutral color, man.
Basic. I love it.
Yeah, man. It's neutral season out here, man. A lot of people are on the neutral vibe, so
you're not getting out until fall, anyways. So
yeah, man. How you feel about reflective on shoes, though, man? Like 3M.
Oh, 3M and stuff. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a big fan of it. It's something that I get a kick out of because with the pictures and stuff like that, it's just something that I like to show off and stuff. I like taking pictures of my shoes and stuff like that. So that's a perk that comes with it. As far as daily walking around, nobody's ever been like that doesn't know shoes that are not like a sneaker event or something. Nobody's ever like, oh, your 3M is super sick. So if they didn't have it on there, I don't think there'd be too much of a difference on how I walk around every day. I don't buy shoes because they're 3M. That's for sure. There's nothing in me that's like, all right, that's got 3M on it. I have to buy it. The first shoe I ever bought was with 3M was probably the Fire Red 5 speaking of, but it's got the tongue and
3M tongue.
Yeah, man, I thought it looked so cool, but at the same time, if it didn't have a 3M tongue, I'm not sure it would. If it was just a great tongue, I'm not sure people would look at me any different. Like I didn't have J's on still. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the 3M hit different. The 3M definitely hit different, but 3M's not the call in to be like, oh, I have to cop. But with with recent Yeezy releases, the 3M tends to be the one that takes the cake. The resale value on the 3M seem to be higher than those of the non-reflective. So
people love it.
To the community, it is something that is to be sought after.
Here's what it is to me though. It's like you get this version of the Yeezy, the original without the reflective, and they're like, we're gonna make the exact same thing and make one difference. And whether the reflective was cool or not, it was just one difference, and it made it a step above the regular Yeezy. So it just gave people another reason to go out and buy the exact same shoe. But it's literally just 3M. You know what I'm saying? So I completely understand what you're saying with every single 350 that come, or all of them that come out without the non-reflective. You can wait a couple days or a couple hours, and you're gonna get the reflective version, right? So I find it ridiculous that that they have to do it for every single one, and that every single one blows up in price. And I mean, that's is what it is, but it's not something I all my Yeezys, I am completely fine with the non-reflective.
Big facts, man. Big facts.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Is this the shoe you're looking to buy? Are you trying to buy these 700s? Is this a shoe that would fit in your collection?
Definitely, man. I like stepping out the box, man. I think Yeezy provides that way for people who want to step out the box. Uh, you know, shout out to
Yeah,
Ye, or should I say, oh man,
the,
Mr. Billionaire Ye
the
now,
billionaire.
Christian
Yes, sir.
Dior, billionaire
You
flow.
know what I'm saying?
So,
Shout out,
uh,
little.
yeah, man, no, it's a cool colorway, man. I can see myself with a pair in my collection,
Yeah,
definitely for sure.
right. You're right. They look super comfortable. Those fat soles look incredibly comfortable, like Cliff Clouds. So I'm gonna have to get a pair of those 700s, and yeah, Easy needs to keep doing what he's doing because he's killing it.
Big dad vibes.
Big dad vibes, bags for sure. Oh man, what if that's the what's the Pete Carroll shoe?
Oh man, the Air Monarch Force.
What if one of the Yeezys turns into the Air Monarch going down the line? That would be wild.
Look, man, don't be shocked. Don't be shocked if the Yeezy 700 version 4s are Air Monarchs.
Air Monarchs. Oh my gosh, don't do that to us, bro.
It can happen. It can
All right.
happen.
No, we're moving on. We can't do that anymore. So, last up on our recent drops is the Levi is teamed up with New Balance on the 1300, and it's pretty sick actually. So the shoe is covered in like pieces of orange cloth as well as jean material on the actual. I mean, it's Levi, so go figure. But any thoughts on this collab?
Man, Levi at it again, man, with another collab.
Yeah,
Of course, you know, they took over the Storm. I think it was either last year or the year ago when they hit the Jordan 4s. They had all three colorways. They hit the denim, the nice blue denim, the white, and the black.
bro. That black was so fire.
I mean, who could lose on that, bro?
Bro,
You
leave
know
it
I'm a
alone.
Jordan 4 horse, so fortunately I wasn't able to cop those. But man, shout out to Levi's, you know, trying to, you know, step into a realm that is outside of their own, into the
Big
sneakers
points for that.
community. They know how important it is to have proper jeans with your sneakers. So
Yes, they understand because they are the gene.
they are the jean company providing those. So, you know, it's like,
Right.
you know, it takes
right.
you back to simpler times when they did that. I think it was an Air Jordan 1 mid or Air Jordan 1 high. I can't recall, but
The first one, it was a high. That was a high. Yeah, they
it
came
was
in a
a high,
big box.
wasn't it?
Came in a big old box. Yeah, I think Cal. I
Yeah,
saw
man,
Cal.
they had that box collaboration,
It
man.
was
That was
the red. It was. I think it was like I forgot what color it was, but yeah, that was a 6 shoe. I remember.
yeah, man. It was a while ago, but you know that was a good collab too, man. But shout out to New Balance, shout out to Levi's for providing something dope, man. They had the suede upper, the leather tonal hits.
Yep.
So you know that was a really good dope shoe, man. I don't see anything wrong with that.
It's New Balance, so you know it's going to be made well. You know it's going to be durable. You know it's going to be a good shoe that you can rock for as long as you're alive, probably. And
Absolutely. Yeah, man, it's a
like
definite
Levi,
hitter, man.
What's up? What's that?
That's a definite hitter. It's a good
Definite
take,
hitter.
man.
Definite hitter. Yeah, I would for sure purchase this. I forgot how much. I think they were like 200 when they came out, but that's one you can probably still find it. It's super super dope.
Man, 200 or 120. That's a big jump.
Yeah, don't get me lying. We'll have to fact check that. We'll drop that one on the comments or something because that is a little margin there.
Me nothing to nobody though. You know, like if you got the bread, you're gonna spend it on it.
Yeah, facts for sure. All right, so that's all of order confirmed. That's all of our recent drops. So now yes, sir. So now we're gonna get into some upcoming stuff, some stuff that hasn't come out yet, some stuff we're looking forward to. Some stuff so we can fill our closets some more, so we can get yelled at some more for buying more shoes. But this segment is called tracking order. So the first order we're going to track is going to be the Fear of God 1 Triple Black.
Whew.
Official drop April 29th, $350 by Mr. Jerry Lorenzo. 6 shoe
alumni.
Yeah, right. And I mean, we've been talking about this shoe. It's coming out in a couple different colorways. This triple black, just like most other shoes like Yeezy and whatnot, all triple black is going to go crazy. So, of course, he sold out immediately on Instagram last night as well as sneakers this morning. Just bonkers, huh? Bonkers.
Absolutely crazy. Fifth iteration of the Jerry Lorenzo Fear of God ones.
Right.
Definitely the new, man, it is the new takeover shoe of Nike, man. I honestly see it as that.
It looks sick.
High top with all types of add-ons with the TPU cage, the different mixed media material. What a beautiful shoe, man. It's well crafted.
Beautiful, bro. Yep.
Man, of course, took fat L's on that,
Huge L's all over.
Don't backdoor to save my freaking life, but
for sure. But yeah, I'm not usually like super prone to high shoes like that, but that is one for sure that I would put in my collection. That is something that you pull out. You pull it out with anything, like anything. For me, I wear black so often that, man, I would love to pull those out on the rig. Those are super sick shoes. You said that those might be kind of like the pinnacle of where Nike's at currently. Do you think that could those ever touch a mag? Is that ever on the mag scale, or are we not? We're giving Jerry too much credit when we get to the mag scale.
That's a little too high right there, man. That's a little too high.
We're just checking. We're going to the top because you said the pinnacle, so I'm just seeing how high we're going here.
Oh man, I think it's the pinnacle for the new age of Nike. I will always consider mags to be an old school Nike shoe just because it came out in a movie in the in the 80s era. And then it was reimagined into a shoe for retail consumption. So what Jerry is producing now is something that's new age that everybody can mess with, that is which is new and young. It's a breath of fresh air for Nike. And yeah, man, it's definitely hit the ground running. It's a great shoe, a great looking shoe if worn correctly. So shout outs to Jerry, man. That's a great shoe, man. Congrats on the release. Triple black off Nor, whatever you call it, Fear of God ones. Those are
beautiful.
It's a beautiful thing, man. As you know, all the Fear of God ones have come out with a tote bag, dust cloths.
Yeah, I mean, for $400, you better get it. But they went all out and made this a production.
Yeah, man, they made it. It's almost more of a collectibles piece than it is an actual sneaker to wear, man. So.
Yeah, it's not a mag yet, but it's not a mag.
It's definitely not a mag, though. Not a mag. Okay? Nike mag, always up here. All right? Everything else falls below.
There's a gap in here, and then it starts some other stuff down here.
The gap between the mag and then whatever else you want to start at that is what you call it. But the mag will always be
up there.
To the top of your head, okay?
Is there a different Fear of God one, a different colorway that you prefer over the triple black? If you got for free right now, Jerry was like, I'm sending you a pair. What color you want? Orange, green, white, and black.
Man, you know which ones I really loved low key were the oatmeals.
Oh yeah, it's fire.
The oatmeals were really nice. The OG ones, the black with the white midsole, the white outsole, those were hard. But right underneath that would be the triple blacks, man. The triple blacks are really nice, man. You can't go wrong with a triple black shoe, dude.
Big fire. I'm so hurt we didn't get those
triple black shoes. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. Hey, tell them.
Wore these today. These were. I love these, man.
Ooh, big heat, blacked out all 2020.
Man, I had to pull out a pair of triple black shoes today because I took that L, but,
Yes,
anyway.
I feel I should have done that, bro. That hurts my soul to even think about. I can't believe we didn't get those. All right, moving on. Our next upcoming shoe is going to be we got a Jordan 1 low dropping. Lots of Jordan 1 lows dropping. Lots of mids dropping too. But Jordan 1 low light smoke gray. Light smoke gray. Got like kind of a bear and shadow themed shoe here. Let's see, it's dropping April 29th, $90 retail. I think it's a pretty underrated shoe. What say you?
Man, dude, Jordan 1 lows. Today the new Jordan 1 lows, really nice, man. Great. It's always an easy cop. They make great gifts.
Yeah, for sure.
Pair well with shorts or jeans, however you want to rock them.
Yep.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. It's just not as coveted as the other Air Jordan 1 lows, like the OG models that have like the original tongue tag and the original heel collar. With the heel collar or the heel counter that has this small little wings logo against the heel versus like having the entire wing logo across the heel.
Right.
We're looking at a new age of Air Jordan 1 lows, and they I think I like them personally. They do look good, but they don't look as good as the OG ones.
For sure, agreed.
Though I am getting Mad Shadow vibes from them.
That's sick.
I'm gonna let them sit on the shelves. They hopefully they hit at all your flagship retail stores. Foot Locker, Finish Line, Champs, to say the sorts. I'll let them drop down to $69.99 before I cop. So
there you go. As you mentioned, I think you hit it on the head. I think it's a great like gift shoe. I think it's nobody would be mad at getting that shoe for sure. I think it's a solid shoe, and I think there's things to take in consideration with these kind of shoes. Is like you said, it's not a premium colorway, but it's the Jordan 1 low, when it's not a premium colorway, you're fighting with the other premium colorways, and then you're trying to look good with the mids dropping, the highs dropping, and everybody wants dunks right now, which is the low shoe to buy right now with the fat tongue. And I feel like that's what everybody's looking for, and I think it's hard for colorways like this to really pop and like really make noise, even if they are only under $100. So I think they're fire. I think they're going to be underrated. Like you said, they're going to drop in price. I'm going to find these on sale for $59.99, and these will be in my home at some point. I have a feeling.
Absolutely. Sure. You will see me at your local grocer in them shoes, man.
You already know, for child. These are shoes I wear at concerts, bro. That's exactly what these are.
Perfect for concerts.
Okay. Moving on, we got another Nike SB. Gosh, I'm sorry we even have to talk about this, but Nike SB released a is going to release a mid coming up, and they butchered my man King Griffey Jr. Bro.
Don't make it sound so bad, man. Don't make it sound so bad.
Why did they do this to my boy, bro? Like he never did nothing. He never skateboarded nothing like that, and they just completely ripped my man's.
Man, shout out to the kid, man. Shout out to the kid.
Shout out to the kid, bro.
Shout out to the kid, Ken Griffey, man.
Yeah, so
Mr. Perfect Swing, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
The kid with the swing.
Yes, sir. So Nike SB is coming out with a mid. It's going to be in the freshwater Griffey colorway from his line. It's like a teal colorway. It's got black hints, white hints. I think it's got some outlining in reddish or pinkish, but super cool shoe. Super cool colorway. The original shoe is super fire, and I love that shoe. But this mid is not doing it for me. Nike SB, I need you to figure this one out. And stop it.
Now, okay, compared to the Air Max Griffey,
yes,
this SB Dunk does not meet up to par. It does definitely not meet up to par, but freshwater colorway is always great, man. That hit of turquoise with that black and the white and red accents. You know, it's always nice to see something like that. It's a very nice classic colorway whenever it comes to I guess when you say traditional colorways, you know, it's
Yeah.
like you can start mentioning fresh water, and people will
Right.
know that it
That's
is
the
up
struggle.
there with those uh Miami vibes. You know, Miami has their own colorway, and you know, Bread, Royal, Shadow. Once you start saying names like that, it's like you
It's
know
gonna be
what
a household
colors
name.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what colors to that accompany that name.
Right.
So you know it's cool. But to throw it on an SB Dunk mid like that,
Tough is disrespect is what it is. But the one thing I'll give them, the one saving grace I'm gonna give them, is that I read here that it's part of the orange label lineup, which is I think SB's doing that. They're putting old colorways such as the freshwater on some models and re-releasing them, you know, in a different way than they had been originally released. So I get the creativity points. They get some creativity points for releasing a new shoe, but no creativity points for releasing the exact same colorway on a different shoe. That doesn't make any sense to me. But if it's part of this orange label project, then I
yeah.
completely understand. And by all means, keep it up. I'm sure they'll come up with something I'll like if they haven't already. But these
Okay.
are dropping May 2nd for 115.
I don't see them sitting. Just for namesake and
You
SB
don't see them
hype.
sitting?
I don't see them sitting. They won't sit on shelves. Just for namesake, Ken
Yeah.
Griffey, the kid, and then SB hype that has been circulating recently. Don't see him sitting.
Oh my gosh, you're killing me.
Uh,
Mids,
but
mids are
hey,
sitting.
hold on.
And it's
All that aside,
I
you
can
were
find some Ken
saying
Griffey's.
you had said that you don't see colorways. Yeah, you know, it's part of the Orange Label series.
Right.
So that brings up to questions about like, what about the LeBron watch? You know, for the LeBron 15s a couple
Yeah.
of years ago. You
Right.
know, with the LeBron 15s, he came out with iterations of like classic colorways, and you know, how
Right.
does that rank versus like this new orange label that's about to come out? How do you see that working?
Yeah, I see this as more of a project, whereas that's LeBron's line that he puts in things that he personally loves. I feel like this Orange Label project is a project where they're trying to match shoes with a colorway based on something that we don't know. Like, I don't know if King Griffey likes skateboard. I don't know. I'm sure I could look into it, but I don't know why the freshwater colorway makes sense with the SB, right? With the
What's the
LeBron line,
association?
yeah, I just don't understand the association. Knowing that the Freshwaters came out on a King Griffey Jr., I don't know exactly, but I can pretty much pinpoint exactly why they did that, right? With this, you're just kind of like, oh, if I saw this in the store, I would for sure double take and be like, what did they do to that? Why did they do that? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm going to do when I see them in champs. But, yeah, shout
Hey,
out to King Griffey, man.
shout out Ken Griffey. Shoe definitely gives me those bodega type of vibes, those flea market type of vibes. But you know, it is what
Yep,
it
I
is.
can see that. Yeah, rocking to the flea market. That's probably, yeah.
You gotta
That's
get it
it,
how you
bro.
live sometimes,
Get it how
bro.
you live. All
Get
right.
it how you
Well,
live.
that's that's going to close out tracking order. This is our final segment of our first episode of Creased. You can see that here we're going to go over a little hot take for you. Pulling something off, little topic off the shelf here, huh?
Oh yeah, man. Sitting on the shelves.
Sitting on the shelf. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So Virgil reached out on Twitter this week. Virgil Abloh reached out on Twitter, and with the off-white collab, he was wondering if you're interested in anything 14 and up on the Jordan brand lineup. Are you interested in anything off-whited?
Man, Virgil, of course, is a force to be reckoned with,
Yeah.
and you know, Tinker didn't really play around too much after the 15. 15 is probably noted as his worst shoe ever.
It's horrendous.
Um,
It looks like what he tried to make it look like.
Man, he was ahead of his time, but probably in the worst way possible.
No time for that.
So 14 and beyond, if I had to choose one shoe to get off-whited, would probably be the 18.
Yeah.
18 is fire. I do enjoy the 18. I love the snap button on the top.
Right.
Those are really cool. The bottom, the midsole is also super futuristic in my opinion. I do love that. I don't know how well he can deconstruct that. It is a very high performance shoe. As we, as Jordan like increased on his numbers, in his retro line, you started to see more of a performance shoe versus like a actual retro shoe. But back in the 90s, in the early 2000s, when these shoes were releasing, I'm not sure if they really had that idea of the shoe being a performance shoe versus an actual retro shoe. So it's kind of hard to tell. But if I had to choose between 14 and up, I'd probably say 18, number one.
Yeah, that's on my list.
Number two.
15, number two? Oh, you want to see him do the 15.
Yeah, man, like, okay, deconstruct that tongue, bro. Like, let me see what's supposed to
deconstruct the whole damn thing.
Tear that dude down, man.
Give me some moccasins or something like that.
Yeah, I definitely want to see a different take on the 15s. The 17s would be fire too. Honorable mention would be the 21s.
Ooh, yes.
But the only thing I ask is just do not for the life of you.
This is what he's doing.
Touch the 20s. Do not touch the 20s.
I'm telling you, there's no doubt in my mind that the 20 is on his list of a few shoes that he wants to play with for sure.
Oh man!
Like you said, I think it does take some. It's a creative process for him to deconstruct it and all that. So I think he's going to want a shoe that isn't super basic, that has some stuff going on with it. And I think with the strap and everything, I think it has his name written all over it to throw an off-white tag and some holes in it. Because I mean, even the 20 back in the day, I mean, there's some iterations of it that already were a little wild. So I think he can really play with the 20. But I do think he goes either 20, 17, or 18. I think you're right on that for sure. My personal opinion. And this kind of goes against what I was saying because this is more of a real basic shoe that does not have a lot going on with it. But I think the 14, it's one of my favorite Jordans, and there's not a ton. It's such a sleek, small model. It looks like that there's not a ton. I'm not sure he could do with it, but it's Virgil, so I'm sure he could off-white it with no problem.
Yeah, a deconstructed 14 would look kind of dope. Depending on what colorway he chooses to do, hopefully nothing of like the seamless 14s.
Right.
If he chooses to do the ones that have the seams in the upper, that would look kind of cool. I could see him paying more attention to the stitching and detail. That would be kind of dope. What other shoes did you say? Which other one?
I think he's going to either drop the 17, the 18, or the 20 is my personal opinion. What I would personally enjoy that I would like to buy would probably be the 14.
I can see a 17. 17 with the strap. That would be
right. Those are like really like shoes that already have something else going on with them that he can just take to another level because that's what he does.
Okay. So if he does a 17, does he bring back the metallic briefcase?
Oh man, no. But something wild, but something like crazy, like it'll be like a cardboard, like a Build-A-Bear box or something like. Off-White is on some wild stuff. So. Oh yeah,
man.
Lord knows what he come up with, but if he went with that shoe, I would think he has to do something wild like that because he knows the culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I could probably see it in a luggage box. He just released that new airplane with a a collaboration with Drake. He has like an actual PJ.
A whole PJ. That's
yeah.
wild.
So
that's a resume booster.
oh, resume booster. Hey, Boeing's on line number 2.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Virgil's here with the paint.
Yo, man, hit my line real quick.
No, that's crazy.
17 only if it comes with OG packaging.
Yeah,
I would love to see it.
I'm for it. Yeah, no, Virgil's coming with some stuff. I think we got the slides to put the Twitters and stuff to pop up here that you can kind of check out what he was talking about. But all this is in lieu of, we're probably going to be getting a cream off-white Jordan 4 this summer. This one that I feel like has been floating around the internet for a while now, since some of these off-whites have been dropping the last few years. But I'm excited to see this pair come to fruition. I will 100% be ready to take my L's, and
with pride.
Yeah, man, like sign me up for some L's. That's what I'm here for.
Hey, man, everybody got to take them, man. Everybody got to take them.
All right, that's all right.
Cream 4s. Excuse me. Cream 4s in the summer definitely be a big hitter. As we know, it's like we had the Levi did it first with the kind of off-white. It was a kind of off-white Jordan 4 a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
That was
same one you were talking about earlier. Yeah,
changer.
that white one, that's fire.
Yeah, that white one was it was no pun intended, but it was pure money at that time.
Ooh.
So yeah, man. Excuse me, I do not have coronavirus. But
the lights all through the screen over here. Someone had
woo, man, that water hits you different, man. The water hits you different.
That water hits you hard. That pure money.
But no, man, I'd love to see the Cream 4s drop. Apparently he also has a Bread 4 in the work as well. That would be also very fire. But Cream 4 in the summer definitely be a game changer for 2020. 2020 has not been the most ideal year for anybody, man.
Been tough.
Yeah, it's been a tough one, but
but it's just getting started, so we're good. So
man, we
pull out this year. You know what I'm saying? We'll get these Cream 4s late summer, and then the world's gonna turn back on, and then we're gonna be good coming to the end of this year, and then we're gonna float into 2021. And Creased is gonna be number 1 on all your favorite podcasts.
What's your first pair out, Trey? What's your first pair out? Whenever this all drops.
Oh man, we need a T Grizzly track right here. But man, my first pair out, bro. You showed them earlier. I still got my Black Cat 4s on ice, so like that'll be high up on the list. But like I want to get out and walk around and stuff, so I'll probably pull out some 350s, some Yeezy 350s, and just get to walking, bro. I need to go use my museum card. I gotta go to Foot Locker. I go to the Galleria. So we got places to go. So my first shoe out will probably be some Yeezys, just out of comfortability. You got anything on deck? You got something ready by the door?
Man, you know me, man. I don't really hold anything on ice anymore. Everything that I cop, I instantly put on foot. I don't know, man. I might just take a leg out and just go buy a new pair on the first day out.
There you go. Go rock some flops to Foot Locker.
Oh man, I'm gonna keep the slides on deck, bro. I do that always. Oh man, I got my Benassis, you know what I'm saying? I just keep the Benassis on deck always. So I wear the Benassis to the New Balance store and get some 990s. And just keep it real dad like,
Hey.
Just welcome everybody back.
Yes,
that'd be some fire heat right there.
No, that's hilarious. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to getting back out, bro. I'll wear Crocs if they let us out sooner.
Wow.
All right, but speaking of some shoes in our collection, we'll get to the last thing today on our first episode here. We're gonna kind of go over a little bit of a more personal question of our collection as our collection goes. So what's the first shoe that you still own that you still have in your collection currently that you want to show to people and kind of get a little story behind it?
Yeah, man, it was a nice summer day back in
Hey,
2004. You know, we were young whippersnappers, out here in these rough suburban streets.
ooh, it was tough. It was rough.
You know, a little background on myself, man. I always worked hard for everything that I got, even at a young age. So I used to sell candy and CDs for your Walkman. That way I could provide for my style and my fashion. So with all the revenue and income that I was making, I was able to cop my first pair of Nike Dunks. Not SBs, but just a pair of Nike Dunks. I do still have them to this day. And
Hey, let's see the things. Let's see the things. Yes, sir.
absolutely, man. It was the Nike
Yes,
Dunk.
sir. Man, we've missed
Man, I think these are baseball classics or hardwood classics. Nice, like, red, vibrant leather right here. Got the mesh toe and the mesh panels as well. The insole itself was also very dope to me. Nice little contrast insole and ankle collar. So
I feel like I've seen you win probably 400 beer pong games in those shoes.
oh man, yeah, man. These are my man. I used to wear these things everywhere, man.
Those are the ones where we go party them things. Yes, sir.
These were a totem of my hard work, man. I love these shoes, man. I could never get rid of them. These were my absolute go-tos. Um, I wouldn't say these are the ones that started my collection, but these were the first ones that I actually copped with my own money, and I was super happy about it. Now, the first ones that I actually copped that started my collection, and they are
let's see it. Let's see
super
it.
beat, super beat. It is a pair of 2005 Air Jordan Dub Zeros, and I'm talking about the soul's not even talking. We're having a whole conversation with this soul, my man. Like, soul separation beyond belief.
Jay, you did it, bro. You did it.
Oh man, I wore these to shreds, dude. Like, you look at that toe box, it is
you need to put like a cleat. You need to put like a cleat on that or something, bro. That is insane.
Oh man, these things are 100% absolute yuck mouth. Even the
still have them though, because I collect shit like that too.
Oh yeah, even the back tab, man, it's completely unhooked. These were my favorite shoes, man. I copped them at Sharpstown in Houston, Texas, back in 05. Walked into the Foot Locker. They had my size. Man, I think I even left wearing them joints, man. Those were the
big fire.
Absolute game changers to me, man. I used to love those shoes. I wore them as you can see, I wore them to shreds. So
yeah, for sure. No,
those were the ones, man. Those got
lots of good miles.
Fames.
Those got lots of good miles on them.
Oh man, dude, I actually used to hoop in them at one point. I was catching buckets, catching bodies.
You catching bodies in the Dub Zeros.
Top of the 10-foot, man. I was up there, bro. So how's your boy? What you got, man? I know you got some heat back there brewing. So
no, nothing really. But so we'll go back to like I know you put out some dunks, so we'll pull out some of the first things I bought like with my own money. We're gonna go back to some dunks as well. Man, I couldn't even tell you what year I bought these in, bro. But I studied with these for so long in middle school and high school. I wore these. I mean, I had shirts, I had fits for these. If I'm not mistaken, this was a shoe I bought for a beginning of the year one year. I had like laid out with my outfit, and I was so I got looks and stuff, bro. I was so happy the next day.
Laid out the outfit. You slept in the outfit too?
Bro, yeah, if I sleep in it, I slept next to it in my bed, bro.
Yeah. First day of school, fresh.
Bro, the shoes had never been worn, bro. They were sitting on the bed. I was like 9.
That's how it goes, bro. Hey, man, they still look good to this day.
No, I know. They look really good on video. I was kind of shocked to see how good they look. The sole's kind of torn up, but other than that, this shoe is for sure way over a decade old. So that one's fire. My other dunk that I bought around the same time as this ice blue dunk. This shoe I wore probably a lot more just because I love the color of it, the metallic, shiny light blue. Ice blue was something I really, really liked when I got them back in the day. I got these from East Bay, so I was super hyped about that. And then I got them, didn't even know about this. And you can see that in there. So that was like a nice little surprise that I was like, oh, yeah, it's a super sick sole. So whenever I'm done with these, I'm pulling the sole. But, yeah, these two are definitely something back from my, early, before even middle school days that I don't want to say got me into the game, but it was something that I knew that I wanted to start pursuing. It was something that I knew looked good. It was something I liked buying. It was something I like putting my money towards and working for. Like you said, like worked all your, I've watched you work all these jobs over the years, and now we're here showing off what we bought. So like that's pretty cool. But I will say the shoe that got me into it all, that I really that was a must have for me. I'd say it was probably the first shoe that I felt like was a must have for me. It's right here, my man.
Hey,
there they are, Jordan 4 Breads. These things have been through hell and back, bro. Oh my gosh, yeah, man. Look at that. Whew,
those battle scars right there.
Yeah, man. But we're out here. These shoes have made runs everywhere. They're about to make runs at the court, is what it looks like. But I bought these shoes 2012. I want to say is when they dropped. Yeah, you were working at the mall at the time. I was like really on the fence about getting them. I think you had got them that morning already or something like that, and I wanted them so bad. They looked like such a sick pair of shoes to me. It was like for sure one of the first ones that ever caught my eye like that. And yeah, man, I went to a couple different stores. It was before like we were even trying online, so there was nothing about trying online. We were going to the mall to pick these shoes up, and I remember I walked into, I walked into Foot Locker, they didn't have nothing. I walked in somewhere else, they didn't have nothing, and then I saw you at work, and I was like, hey, bro, I don't know if I should do it. I can't really find them. If I do find them now, I'm like second guessing it and stuff. And then, man, I walked down to the next store. It was a Finish Line, bro. I said, I think they had like a GS size out on the rack. And I was like, hey, bro, I know y'all probably don't have them because they dropped them this morning. It's like 4 o'clock right now. Like, I hate to be that guy, like, but do y'all happen to have any more of these in a size 12? And this man said, hold on, let me go check. And said, this man just brought a pair back, and it was a size 12, and I swear I was I couldn't believe it. They say he didn't really buy them, he just tried them on, so I ended up getting them like that. But man, so fire, bro.
Yeah, man. That's a great come up story too, man. Because most of the time, whenever it's when it comes to like an OG Jordan release, I think it was released on Black Friday too.
Yeah, Black Friday, yeah.
Yeah, sure. You really don't get a chance to walk into a mall, a shopping mall at the late afternoon and still come up on your size. So, man, kudos to you, dog. Yeah, man, I remember the day you walked in the mall and you were kind of skeptical about getting them, man. And I just had to remind you that once you're in this thing, you're in it for life. So.
Yeah, it started that day. I mean, I had a collection already, but it started that day when it started going crazy, and I started trying to catch up to you. That's for sure.
Oh man, I'm trying to catch up to others, man. It's like we'll do this thing together, bro.
I feel you. It's not gonna stop anytime soon. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
Well, that's our show, guys. See, anything else you wanna add for the first episode of Creased?
Nah, man, thanks for tuning in. If you made it this far, that means you're a true fan. We appreciate your time.
Yes, sir. Creased gang.
Yeah, man, Creased gang, #Creased, you know what I'm saying? So,
Creased.
And as always, y'all, and never ain't no half stepping around here, y'all. So, hope to see y'all on episode 2. Keep it easy, y'all. We'll tune in once a week.
We appreciate y'all.
Keep y'all updated on everything that is.
We'll do this thing big.
More kicks of the day. More fashion news and more sneaker releases up to date. Hope everybody has a good one, and we'll hope to see y'all creeping around right around here.
Appreciate it.
As always, Mr. No Backdoor.
Yes, sir.
Signing off. We'll catch y'all next time.
Yes, sir. Peace.
Peace.